to you about how to pick the right real estate agent for you when you live out of state. So it's easier when you do live in the state that you're getting ready to buy and sell. You kind of know from previous experience, or you just talk to your friends and they give you some ideas. But what if you're going to another state, and either whether it's investment property or you're moving into another state for work businesses or maybe retirement, who knows? Then you need to look and figure out who's the right realtor for you. So what you want to do first is figure out what's most important to you. Write those things down. You're going to kind of interview them in a very non-interviewee way, if you can. But it's important, your non-negotiables, if you really want to be able to talk to them at, say, 6 o'clock, in the morning, but 6 o'clock in the morning for you is 3 o'clock for them, then maybe that's not going to work. So you just kind of need to figure out, what is super important to you and write that information down. And you may, as it goes by, realize that maybe some of these things aren't quite as important. You can rank them as you go along. But first of all, go to those websites, Realtor.com, Zillow, look to see, somebody. If you can see the picture, you can kind of see if you resonate with them. And that's really not a bad place to start. Now, if you're gonna look at reviews, some people don't have really any reviews. And honestly, that's okay, because everybody loves to talk about the negative. So if they had some bad experiences in their past, they probably would already show up. But at the same token, if everybody has all these positive, sometimes those positives are just perfunctory and you really can't rely on those either. So, if there are some negative, look at that and see, maybe it's just not worth the risk. So I would focus more on either no reviews being okay, or if there is some negatives, really vet that and see before you start making your phone calls. Okay, so it's time to make the phone call. Okay, so some people email. I would say that in this world of spam, that's probably not your best bet, because we as realtors get emails every day. We get text messages every day of, I have a buyer for you, I'm a buyer. And they're not, they're a scammer. And so we have to always be on the lookout. But if you make that phone call and just say, be upfront, just say, I am moving from, this state into yours, and I'm in the process of deciding who would be the best realtor for me. And I was just wondering if you could give me a couple of minutes to tell me why you think that may be you. And so don't start out with your questions. Find out from them why they think that they might be the best person. And you might both realize that you're not the right person for them. Some people work in a certain space, i.e. price point, or condos, or single family, or a certain part of town, a certain area, subdivision, and so you want to get that mesh. So once they've told you why they think, and feel free to say after a couple minutes if you feel like, you want to move on to the next, say, that really sounds great. Let's move on to the next set of questions that I do have. Or if you're like, I appreciate your time, I will let you know later, and you just don't call. So either you decide to go with them, or you could also look into your relocation options. If you're moving for business, ask your employer, do I have relocation benefits? They don't always tell you that you have them, but they may exist. And if they do, you get a lot of beneficial stuff from them. They will help pay maybe some of your closing costs. Maybe they'll pay for a rental in the time period while you're waiting. But you have to ask for that benefit, see if it exists, learn what the rules are, and then that's also another option that you want to look into. So anyway, I hope this helped, and if you've got any questions, and of course if you're in Phoenix, you want to come see me. Oh,